so you end up spending more money in hospital trying to fix infections, UTIs, yeast infections, and etc.
Yeah.
Yet, ideally, if you just understood what a good quality product looked like, or even the ingredients. I ask people, do you even read the packet?
True,
behind
that's
there?
you know what's in your pad.
It's written.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
you go to the supermarket and it's like 50% off. Okay. You've grabbed like buy one get 3 free.
I used to be a
And then
culprit.
hapo nyuma behind that pack you're like,
Yeah.
hey, expiry 2025 February. Wait, what?
Yeah.
So you're rushing because pads have a 3-year shelf life.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I believe pads should be free. Like
That's what she said.
That's
That's what she said. Yeah.
it should just be free. This
That's
is
true.
not something that we should be fighting over.
That's what she said.
So we talked about having a guest, and she's here. So we have Lorna Joyce. She says she prefers to go by Lorna, the founder of Binti Pads. She's a menstrual health advocate, period poverty advocate, and she's here to give us the tea. Yeah. So I know I haven't done a proper introduction. So over to you. You can give us a brief about yourself,
Okay.
and then we'll go on.
Okay. So thank you for having me on this show. It's an honor, first of all, when I get a chance to speak about something that I really love. My name is Lorna Joyce, and I am actually a co-founder because we started the company, 2 ladies, myself and a very good friend of mine called Beth. So I'm a co-founder, but currently I am the CEO of Binti Pads. By profession, I have been a flight attendant for over 13 years. Private flight attendant at Wilson Airport. I am a mom. Oh gosh, yeah, 2, 3 beautiful cats.
Stop it.
Oh,
Really? Yeah, cats.
Wow.
Yeah, they're my heart. For now, until they start
Never-
scratching my seats, then yeah. But
Yeah.
I think I really enjoy sunsets, and I love uplifting people because all through my background, I have been uplifted by people. And so finding myself in the space of menstrual health, it just feels like it's right. I'm also an agripreneur. Imenionyesha dust, but
That's what it's a story for another day.
yeah. But I think with that background, that's what set me for where I am now. Because even getting into the space of menstrual health, it's not just the awareness and education. I also have a product that I sell in the market. So all that journey that I've been on, I think has brought me here to be able to understand how to work this Kenyan market, because it's not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll get into what Binti does and has to offer a bit later.
Yeah.
But we're having a conversation around period poverty. And we just wanted to understand from your perspective, what is period poverty and what are some impact stories that you've had or seen around, because you've been in the space for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. When you say for a while, I feel like I have been here for 10 plus years, but I've only been here for 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. Binti Pads started in 2020 as an idea, formed the company in 2021, and then came to life now. The first pad that was sold is in April of 2022. So we just became 3 years on 5th of April. Just
Yo, big ups.
Clap
this
for
month.
Did you have a bell for like the first pack that was sold?
that was hectic. I don't even know what we were doing in the market at the time, but I have grown in this journey. I think for the first 1 year, I had mad imposter syndrome of if someone called me for an interview, what is it that I would say? But every day I have new information, and it's crazy that whatever small thing I think I amassed, it's such a huge thing when I explain to people. Like, first of all, the issue in Kenya is not really about the quality of a product. It's, in fact, for just let's narrow it down to menstrual health product. It's not about the quality. People don't care about the quality. People care
know.
about the access.
Yes.
The problem is not affording. The problem is not quality. The problem is not preference. Is they cannot access it. And cannot access means haifiki kwa hawa watu. It's not getting to them. And so shocking that statistic is done by the government. The Ministry of Health says that, MOH, in collaboration with gender and I think education, because they were the ones who are distributing free pads. Literally, the study is 65% of women in Kenya do not have access to menstrual health products.
That's so high.
More than half.
Do you know what that translates to? 7 out of 10 women. So if you put 10 women in here, 7 of them do not have access. And then they could have the money. So if you say Mandera, they don't have pads, it's the access. Hazifiki huko. But they do have the money to buy.
Yeah.
Now then moves into affordability. How cheap is it or how expensive is it for me to be able to afford it? And then now moves to quality. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
So access, affordability,
And then
quality.
And then that's where the preference comes in. So when you actually go to a supermarket and you have categories and varieties of product, first of all, feel very privileged.
That is a privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's so interesting.
Incredibly interesting.
Is it the same experience? I don't know if you've had this. So her mom is also in the production business when it comes to menstrual products. So I don't know, has that been a similar experience?
It has been, my goodness. Even currently, we had these pads being made. I have only known these pads because I only used generic brand for, I'd say maybe like a month or once, and my mother went into production. And now that we've sort of lost our supplier that was, abroad, and we're trying to reformulate, and for her, quality is a very big thing. And so to find someone who can keep up with the way when you're doing it in mass and in bulk, it's very easy to make and pump out very good products and multiple numbers. But when you're doing it small scale, because when you're doing it in Kenya, in this country, it's gonna be on a smaller scale. She can't put aside quality to deal with like the amount. But she's also been trying to make it affordable and accessible, and not also putting aside quality in light of those two things. But I feel very privileged to know that I have a strong woman like yourself, Lorna, who
it's not easy actually bringing something to fruition. I think when we started, we're in this bubble of this is something that we can do, and you know what, let's start manufacturing in Kenya. And then we were hit with a list of requirements. First of all, starting from capital, which is super hard to come by, especially being a woman. Machines to just start, nothing less than 40 million. I am literally, then when I was starting the company, I was 29. So that means there's no way I'm getting 40 million. I don't have that kind of access to capital. And then you move into the taxes that, first of all, zero information that you get online, or if you do get, it's so outdated that you need to know someone who knows someone. I remember 2021 when I was trying to just get information on how to bring up a company around menstruation or sanitary pads. I was asked to go and check for taxes from KRA, and I went to a certain office on Mombasa Road, and they said, this is not a place for importing. Go and look for Isli market. I'm just like, where is Isli and where is that? And I'm not trying to do consolidation. I'm trying to bring in a full container. They're like, it's not here. Go. I actually went back home and cried because with that whole journey, no one wants to assist you. By the time you're coming to learn of taxes, probably the person who understands it will inflate the bill because they're like,
she doesn't know.
You don't know. You don't know anything. And I literally took a course on KRA just to get to understand how taxes around. And then I come to realize pads are tax exempt.
Ideally.
Ideally. Yeah. So what were those things that you were giving me over there saying 16% VAT? I don't know. But then again, even while I'm learning that, I get to realize, okay, pads are tax exempt, tampons are, but panty liners are slapped with a hefty bill of the 16% VAT plus an excise duty of 35. Hence the reason why your panty liners are now a luxury.
Yeah, they're so
wow.
expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But let me take you back. What was your aha moment when you realized I really need to do this? And what was the gap you found? I know you mentioned the 7 out of 10, but for you as Lorna, what was the gap that you found that you were trying to actually solve?
So let me even just bring about how this started. So I was thrown into this based off charity.
Okay.
From the aviation setup that I was in, I decided the amount of money that I'm making from aviation, let me try get into farming to try because in my mind I had set myself that by the time I hit 30, there's no one who's going to be there with my high heels breaking my back while still serving people. So I was like, this is my retirement plan.
Wow.
And I thought, let me get into farming because now you can't move from an out of office to get into an office job. So farming was fun for me and it gave me some sort of a high. And when I got into farming, I made a lot of losses, but then getting started, which was 2018, moving into 2019, I started understanding the gist of it, started making some money, and then COVID hit. And during that time, I thought, because I was farming for export, let me bring some product, let me start farming for Kenyans. Let me give them maybe cabbages or sukuma wiki, something, because now the market to transport, like to export outside, was not working. And me and my big 4-acre farm decided, let's do 60,000 cabbages. And I was very ambitious because, Kenyans are starving. We later realized everyone was not starving. They had, in fact, decided to be their own farmers from the balconies to back in the farms. And me and my 60,000 cabbages were looking at each other like, we unaenda wapi na we unataka niende. The market was so saturated. And by the time now I was realizing, what do I need to do? My friends had started seeing me struggle because I posted a lot of this online. And they said, look, if I give you 30 shillings, would it be able for, just go and donate? And that became a thing. Okay, then I could do this. So gathered a lot of money from online. Kenyans really came through and we did some donation. We were to donate around 45,000 cabbages to slum areas, children's homes and the likes. While I'm in there carrying a huge cabbage, someone is asking me, so do you have pads? Do you have clothes? Do you have anything else that you can donate? And I'm thinking, this is the only thing I have. And so by the time we were going back to the drawing board to think, what do we do if we're farming for a donation or we are doing something? Whatever we're going to do next, as either a business, it has to have the angle or the aspect of charity in it. So I thought, okay, let's sit on the idea of pads. By the time 2020 towards the end was coming, Beth, my co-founder, came, saw a video online of a young girl who was being molested by the dad for sanitary pads. And I think that was where now everything now clicked for us. Like whatever we had been shelving with this project, either we start this as a charity but we need to start something. And for us it was, if this one story is just the one that has come to limelight, what more is there about such stories? And so when we started our research, it was the way pads have been packaged in Kenya. It's just a thing that, just buy at the end of the month because you need a product, or buy at whatever time because you need a product. There was no careful input or thought of when that woman who actually needs a quality, affordable and accessible product, what do they actually need? And since we were Kenyans and we already knew what that woman needed, we thought, this is it. And we started with probably nothing, but
here you are
enough.
now.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Natasha, you had a question for her?
Yes. As part of starting this company, you've mentioned that you already faced some challenges and you've gone through ups and downs. But in light of that, in light of helping women with sanitary towels, what would you say is the best part of being a woman?
Wow. Best part of being a woman. I feel actually getting your periods is first of all the first thing. And so how natural that looks like, I don't like the fact that every time we used to get the menstrual health talk, it was, now you're a woman, stay away from boys.
Yeah.
Now you've gotten your periods, stay away. No. now you're a woman, celebrate it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've demonized being a woman, getting your periods. And all through growing up, it just feels not another day of periods. That's how it has always felt. And so for me to extend love to another woman with, first of all, this product, information and knowledge, I feel like that's the best part of me now being a woman. So I like giving opportunities. I like sharing, and that's how I embody being a woman. Hence the reason why with us it's how do we get the 16-year-old to feel like she's becoming a woman, or the 8-year-old, because now we are getting, periods as young as 8. How do they feel? How do they get to being a woman? And then the woman who's already gotten her periods, who's in her 30s, her 40s, to understand that she's already a woman and she's already proud of it. Hence even the slogan of I am woman. It's that aspiring lady who wants to feel like a woman, and then the woman who's ready to inspire the one who's younger. So I feel like for now I'm in that generation where I am a woman, and then I need to inspire the next one to feel it.
I love
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Yes.
Wow. Hey, now let's talk about the hard things, kidogo.
Sure.
Running a business is not a walk in the park.
Not at all.
And I know you brought some samples.
Yeah.
So maybe if you could tell us, first of all, what does a good quality pad look like, or what should it look like? But at the same time, because you've taken the time and the effort to try and curate a product that is fit for and suitable for the, let me say the Kenyan woman, because I think that was your demographic.
Yeah.
What are the challenges?
Yikes. So the first thing, there's the quality, understanding quality, which is huge. When we came to the first day of selling, it was so easy for us to say, you know what, we are bringing a quality product that's affordable. Our pads go for 65 shillings. The regular pads, the extra long ones,
You see,
are
range.
eight-
Yeah, that's the range. That's the range.
the long ones are, the extra long ones are 85. The panty liners are around 130. Quality, affordability, and for us also, the number of pieces matter.
Yes.
The quantity matters as well. A woman uses at least 2 packets of pads, at least, in a month. That should be something that, first of all, they don't wake up thinking, oh my God, this is going to give me infections. And then second of all, that should be something that they can say, it's 65 plus 65, that's 130. If I divide 130 by 30 days, how much is that? So how much then, if I can't afford, how much can I save every day to be able to afford that? And then also, by the time I'm using this product, what's the value for it? Is it giving me more pieces that, I'll have some left, or I can have some to share with my sister? Because we always forget that we're in a setting where the family is, the mom is using, the sisters are using. So when we started, those were the things at the back of our minds. And then at the same time, the way our product was designed, the packaging has to be something that we are combating 3 things: the shame, the stigma, and the poverty. The product package itself had to make it look like it was like a wet wipe. It was something that if you went to pick it up in the market, the men, we always so afraid of picking up the product in front of them.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni perfume ama hiyo ni,
What's that?
Yeah, hiyo ni. And then beyond that thought of nifungia na gazeti, those were also something that we felt no.
Yeah.
So with how the flames is, in fact, there was a huge debate of you will never sell those pads with how that font looks like, the way the colors look like, because no woman likes that.
Yeah.
And then they landed, everyone was like, I love the
Exactly.
whatever thing you are.
It's in a nice way.
So the feeling that is elicited, first of all, when you pick up the product, and then knowing whatever product is in there, and so when you use it, you'll be comfortable. That was what you were looking for. Now, in terms of quality, the bit about it is so simple. To afford a pure cottons, I'll not say my product is pure cotton. That I don't want to lie live to anyone. It's not a pure cotton. pure cotton pads go for around 900, 1,000 shillings. And that is some extra level of privilege. But you can have a cotton feel product. And then the material that is actually inside is what should be able to help that lady.
Okay.
So that's the first thing of understanding what a quality product looks like. And we realized Kenyan women don't know that.
Can I open this one so that we compare?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
That's the first thing that we realized. Kenyan women.
Ooh,
Information.
no
EJ.
brand mentioned.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
It's just market research.
Yes. So you tear
Uh-huh.
up the...
This one is actually very thin.
For real.
Oh,
Then,
and it's
Yani, without beating or tooting our horn, I will pass this around so that
Is it meant to have like a layer?
like what? Let me pass this to you, and then you can.
I'll say.
yeah, because yeah,
Okay.
Can you all see this? Oh.
yeah.
You tore it.
Yeah.
Man, I don't. So I was trying to find the layers.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yes.
So that is a cotton feel.
The top sheet is a
Okay.
cotton film, and then the flesh inside. Because what you're trying to do with this one is look for the flesh.
Okay.
The flesh is whatever material is put inside. Normally, it's a Japanese sap and USA fluff. What these things are materials that are grown from trees that are compressed, and then the Japanese sap is mixed in. It's an absorbent with the USA fluff. So for me, I'd never want to lie to people that I have a pure cotton product, because it's not. If we could be able to grow cotton in Kenya to the levels where I could create a pure one, man, that's
By all means.
that's a goal in itself. And so the top sheet is the first thing you check for, which is it should not be a polyester material where if you put it between your, because
That's what causes a lot
the
of
friction and the irritation. And then the material inside for our pads, what is different is the moment you wear, the blood goes in and flows and locks, and then you create a lot of heat between your thighs, right? So the top sheet dries up, and then the blood is locked in the material that I've just explained, and that's how you feel. Okay, the wetness that you get with other pads, you won't feel it with ours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So if
Interesting.
actually, and this is the thing, we are not in a competition with other products.
True. Yeah.
We should all be working towards ensuring how do we all of us work together,
Yes.
so that we get. Do you know this is a 24 billion industry?
I feel like this is every industry, something billion. I'm like, see, I
Yes.
entered there.
Yes.
I entered there.
The sanitary pad space is a 24 billion industry. Now we are around 39, probably right now we've gotten to 40 sanitary pads companies in Kenya.
Wow.
Yeah.
30.
We like
Yeah.
the growth.
Yeah.
Out of all of those 40, give or take, we only tap into 4 billion.
So there's room for more.
So who is tapping into the 20? And why are we fighting for the 4? How do we join hands, and get all of these other people? You have women who are of menstruating age in Kenya, around 15 million. And out of these 15 million, you have, remember the statistics of 65%?
Yeah.
It lowers it down all the way to 5 million are the ones who can be able to buy pads.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Still a big number.
goodness.
9 wako hapo. You're looking at them with
Mhm.
no access and nowhere to get pads from.
Wow, that's interesting.
So beyond just quality,
Yeah.
information is very big and it's very key.
Yeah.
True.
How
You can see
we
that I get.
Yes.
Information is
Exactly.
power.
how we do it in the market for us to sell,
Yeah.
we work with that pad open like that.
Okay.
We teach that shopkeeper. We teach that
Oh.
person who's standing there probably buying bread or something in the morning. We teach both the male and the female
Yes.
anywhere they are, because if men join in this conversation, then they actually understand
Definitely.
what women
True.
go through.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me ask, have you gone to schools?
We do a
Lovely.
lot of school outreach. I
Yeah.
think those are the best things that I actually enjoy doing.
Yeah. And you even answer the next question.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait.
They're the best things to actually go and young girls are so funny. That generation is ready for information.
Yeah, they really are.
Yes.
They really, really are. So you haven't answered the challenges. Like, what's one of the challenges you face?
Ah,
Because I know it's not easy. Information.
If women don't have information, then choosing to buy a product will be very hard.
Exactly.
Lack of information means a lot of things. It means biasness in how they pick up a product that will eventually probably hurt them. So you end up spending more money in hospital trying to fix infections, UTIs, yeast infections, and etc.
Yeah.
Yet, ideally, if you just understood what a good quality product look like, or even the ingredients. I ask people, do you even read the packet?
True,
behind
that's
the-
you know what's in your pad.
It's written. You know,
Yes.
you go to the supermarket and it's like 50% off. Okay. You've grabbed like buy one get 3 free.
I used to be a
And then
culprit.
happen Numa. Behind that pack, you're like,
Yeah.
hey, expiry 2025 February. Wait, what?
Yeah.
So you're rushing because pads have a 3-year shelf life.
Oh, really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're Nyangukia deal.
Wow. Now you say that, what's one other thing, or maybe 2 things that you feel like women don't know about pads that we should know? I didn't know they have a shelf life. What are some 2 other things that we should actually know about pads, maybe menstrual products?
Oh my God, this is a nice education that we do. Just the way how you position a product is enough to tell you if it's leaking or it's not.
Tell us more.
Yes. So if you have pads,
Yeah.
you have a front side and you have a back side.
Yeah.
That's information that women don't know.
Okay.
And it doesn't come because probably they mostly they weren't taught. These are not things that are even in school, like you're not taught how to place on a pad, which is now even what we do in schools when we're doing a lot of charity donations. We eventually realized there's no way we'll do this without having a peer educator on the side.
Yes.
So
That's true.
we will not just let you go and do donations and then behind the scenes we're hearing, by the way, those Binti Pads are leaking from because you didn't tell them how to put it on.
Yeah.
So remove. This is how you place it. This is where you place the wings. This is, how they clip on. And this is how you remove and dispose. Then the many times you go to school, the amount of teachers' information, just teach them how to throw, teach them how to dispose, teach them how to wrap it.
Yeah.
It's immense. And so for us, we have a permanent peer educator that every time there's a charity that's going on or a school that has called us, that person has to accompany whatever donations that's happening. Because for us, we don't just want to sell you a product. We want this to be something that gives you comfort. In fact, the simple mission for us is restore dignity to women.
Yes.
Love
And so when you restore dignity to women, you want them to feel fun. You want them to feel bold.
Yeah.
Fun in the way that whatever they are wearing does not hurt them. Bold in the way that they can walk out here and they'll be comfortable and know that whatever they are using is, I have information on it and I know how to put it on and I know how good it is for me. And then feel beautiful at the end of the day. Because
you have to say something wearing a pad and you just like,
yes.
can you guys see it? They would just
And
stand
then you look
behind
at the
me.
advert and
Exactly.
exactly. Somersaulting, you're like, how?
Yes.
How?
Yes.
You have another question for her?
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
I would like to tie into the school missions you're doing and the supplying. What has been one of the best and most accomplishing moments in starting Binti Pads and in distributing them and in educating? What has been one of the best moments?
When we started, the idea was for us to really hold on to charity.
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing that has given me passion. Every day waking up and running this entity is a nightmare.
That's what I was looking for.
I know, and she said it with a smile. So it was like, whoa.
It's a nightmare. Nightmare based off running a business is not easy. There's issues around capital. There's issues around distribution. There's issues around managing people. That's human resource. I came from a background where, I was alone in my plane and just telling people, hi, good morning, would you like some tea and coffee? And then I came to a space of, kwani hujauza pads? Kwani why haven't you not met your target? At the end of the month, everyone's like, nipe pesa. I'm like,
knows that that
balances out. Yeah. And that is a challenge in itself. Walking into rooms to look for capital. And if you walk in there by yourself as a woman, the guys are like, really, like you actually know information around a business. But if I walk in with a man,
It's like, wow.
all the attention shifts to him. So tell us about the numbers of. But if I actually spoke about the numbers, which I know so well, rarely will I get the funding. Beyond that, the stigma around hizo vitu za wanawake. Also trying to change an industry where it's run by men.
Yes.
So I give kudos to your mom.
Yeah.
The story that I'll give you is the one that keeps me going every day. When we started in 2022, there's a charity organization that came to us and asked us if we could give them pads to take to Kajiado. And Kajiado, where they were going, we didn't even know until 2 years later. We went to visit this school last year in December. In June, July, around there. And when I met these girls, first of all, it's a 7-hour journey into the interior of nowhere in Kajiado.
Kajiado is big.
Yes,
Humongous.
Kajiado West. I remember we were moving around and using giraffes over there and I don't know what over there. And we knew, I don't know how anything can get here.
Yeah.
They only have one truck going in and out of that area per week. And if you don't get your produce that time, your essentials that time, you wait for the next week.
It carries everything.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. We got there and we found some really amazing young girls. And those girls told me if it wasn't for the pads that we were given in 2022, in April, we would not be here in school. I broke down because for me, that was the essence of why we started the company. That lady actually staying in school was the reason why I really wanted to start the product itself. And then hearing her say, I don't know what we're going to do for next year, then broke me again, because in as much as the government offers free pads and there's initiatives of free pads, we need to find a sustainable model of never just donations
all the time. Yeah.
And beyond just them appreciating the pads, these girls, that school acts as a rescue center from FGM. It also is a rescue center from early marriage for them. So girls as young as 7, 8 are running away from home to go to that place. The school where they are, the dorm, is a class during the day and changes into a night where they sleep. And so you understand, if they don't have food, if they don't have amenities, what is it that your pad is doing to them? This is negligible. For them, they don't look forward to a pad. For them, they look forward to food. And those teachers there write letters to us just telling us, thank you for the support and when are you coming back again? And then you go online and you meet a mom who tells you, hi, I was told by my cousin, if my daughter started her periods, I should look for Binti Pads. And at that day, you're just like, okay, I needed that. So those small comments for me and that impact that I see every day, I think that's what really keeps me going behind the challenges of running a business. And I tend to think we forget ourselves very much, even as founders of businesses. And you put in all your effort, and then at the end of those 2-3 years or even 1 year, you go to hospital and you're told, ma'am, you need a bed rest. And you're just surging forward, but you actually do need to take a breather and understand that whatever you're doing, despite you helping others, you also need to take care of yourself.
Important.
Very.
Now, just to wrap it up, I know you need to continue with your day. If you are the president for today, tomorrow, for one day, what would you change in relation to period poverty or access to menstrual hygiene products?
You've taken me far back as last year finance bill.
Oh, wow.
Where they were adding taxes in a very subtle way into this product. First of all, I believe pads should be free. Like
That's what she said.
That's
That's what she said. Yeah.
it should just be free. This
That's
is
true.
not something that we should be fighting over.
Mm.
This is a basic amenity. And so for me, that would be the start. And then creating channels or giving assistance to women or people who want to actually start manufacturing in Kenya, to create it to be a place where it's easier to start. So empower those entrepreneurs that you think are importing to actually have a space to create jobs here in Kenya.
Yeah.
Because then if you helped me set up a manufacturing in Mandera, then that means I can give access to people in Mandera.
Exactly.
You know. Yeah. So create that space. If I were the president, that would be the first thing I would do in the menstrual health space. Make it more available so that then you don't keep doing donations.
Exactly.
Yeah. Create more jobs through that. Because if I was to start right now, I have 27 employees. And through our small way, we've been able to impact over 500,000 women since we started. And I would want to do more, but capital is so challenging. And that would be the other thing. Have incentives for people who are really, really deep in the heart of it, and make it accessible. Because in as much as they'll say, we have youth and women and whatever funds for them, where do you get it?
Exactly.
Where is it?
What do you see?
How do we apply? Who is you, the women 54 years and above?
Good question.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So there's, at least for the basic of it, create an environment for manufacturing, capital, accessibility because we don't want you to give us things for free. We have the tools to make them. Just facilitate us. Beyond that, I would give a lot of support by ensuring that these things are tax-free. Nothing, even from the diapers, all through to pads and panty liners, these are essentials.
That's true.
True, very true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. I think I've learned a lot.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah. And keep doing the good work that Binty is doing.
Thank you.
Where can we find Binti Pads?
Great. So we are in shops and supermarkets.
Okay.
First of all, we have 3 products. I say the Binty panty liners, the regular pads. We also have the longest extra long pad in Kenya, because when women say we want
the longest.
yes, we want long pads.
Yeah.
They want pads going all the way to their back.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, with double wings.
Like women who are really blessed.
Yes.
And
You don't
as
have
a
to-
small
yes.
person, I did not know that was a problem.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a huge deal. Yes. So there's that. You also find us online. We are the first sanitary pads company to do delivery up to your doorstep for free.
Oh.
Yes, because this is also an emergency.
It is.
Yes.
It's for free.
So if you call us on our line, if you find us on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Instagram, you can order and a delivery will be done to you to your doorstep, wherever you are. If it's in your office, on the road, wherever you are, we will find you and will deliver. We are not yet in the Tier 1 supermarkets, which are the Carrefours and the Naivases. Our main target was the mass market, which was the Kawangware, the pipeline. So we started with ensuring that those ones, first of all, get a good quality product, and then we'll grow to those other markets. And so you can find us in the shops and supermarkets. But for those ones who probably don't have the Power Stars or, Mwindi Moses next to them, then you can call us online at Binti Pads, KE on all our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok.
All socials.
Yeah, on socials. Yeah, we are trying to create a community of women who understand the product that they're using and then know that the product they're using is of quality and then something that is giving them comfort every month. So, yeah.
That's what we want to hear.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. This was nice.
I know.
It's nice sharing information. Every day I'm gathering information. I'm like, how do I package this and share to people? This is a lot.
Girl, that's my life as a doctor. I'm like, how do I simplify this word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Lovely.
I really appreciate it.
Incredibly. Thank you for being here. That's what she said. So I've actually never seen a tampon. This one.
Really?
For real? So I'm so interested in this thing. Can I open it?
Open, and then put it in water.
And actually,
Freaking tiny.
Do this.
I don't remember them
twist
being
it
this
like-
small.
Oh, anyway, yeah, like that.
Oh. I think it's this small.
They're different sizes. So this is normal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's a cute little. Dumb kid. That's like a magic trick.
what?
It is like a magic trick. This is so fascinating. I'm actually so fascinated.
You know, I'm literally so fascinated. I'm like, what?
That
just
thing just
does
grows
that?
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It just grows.
Yeah, now all that is now your period.
I don't think I've ever put one on. I remember being given one to swim in, and I was like, yeah, thank you. I didn't use it. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know, it opens. I thought it just stays there. It just chills. In
So I put it.
It is normal size.
So I don't think it's just in normal size, just chilling up there.
Oh.
But
I'll
turns
be
out,
changing, like,
It's cotton.
After 5
I think
minutes.
it's cotton.
yeah.
Oh.
Or it should ideally.
Should be.
It or cotton feel.
Oh, yeah. After we've just learned that.
Yeah, cotton feel. Yeah.
Crazy.
So now you're willing to try one?
But it's fine. What if the string runs away? Yo, what if the string disappears?
That's pain, by the way.
Where is it running to?
start
Unless
fishing.
it can't.
Digging for
If
gold.
it cuts, exactly. You're like,
You can remove it.
yeah,
the
but
hospital.
medical, exactly.
To
medical.
Yeah. Oh, it's normal, guys.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed. Just be like, yeah, it got the strings cut.
How did you call for help?
My mom's gonna be. I told you so. I told you.
Deal with that.
And I'll try it again. At least now you know.
Yeah.
We love that.
Experience unlocked.
It's been a lovely conversation, and it's sad that we have to go. But before we go, what's your take home from this whole conversation?
You know, I've learned a lot. Yeah. As well as the information about the pads we use, what goes inside your pad is as equally as important as how much it is and all that. And I mean, we should bring more awareness to period poverty, because the circumstances that these people are under force them to do a lot of things that we may not necessarily relate to, but it does happen. And just because it doesn't happen to you doesn't mean it does not happen. So I've been definitely more aware of that right now, and we'll be doing stuff to help that beyond the podcast. Yeah, how about you?
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. What about you, Sagal?
My take home for today is that men should be more aware what women go through, that they do have actually a big role in periods actually, and they need to acknowledge that. That's one of my biggest take homes. And on top of it all, I've seen her tampon. Wow.
Big strides.
Yeah. Okay, I think these are such good takes. I have quite a few. So number one, culture plays such a big role in how we respond to such conversations and just how we navigate such spaces. So if we can find a way to even just normalize these conversations in our various cultures, because it's hard to change culture like in one day.
True.
But that would be a good start. So that's challenge to you. When you go home, please find ways to try and normalize this conversation. And then number two, I didn't know there are 40. So we just learned that there are like 40 companies in Kenya that make period products.
Yes.
So that means there's a lot of local access. And there are actually some that make good quality. I've just mentioned a few. I don't know all of them, so I can't vouch for all of them. Cortex is not Kenyan.
It's not Kenyan.
Girl.
Damn. Okay. But always is Kenyan.
No.
They're all important.
What is Kenyan?
Will it? Binti Pads.
Binti Pads.
Binti Pads is Kenyan. And a number of others. I think also doing some research, I realized there are some that are made from bananas.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
I would mention them. You'll do research, but there's a lot of innovations in the market to try and accommodate our various needs.
Yes.
And not compromising on quality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what's available?
Exactly. Oh, shout out to your mom as well. Like, how can you miss that?
Among the 40
Yeah.
statistics.
Yes, probably.
Exactly.
So before we go, I have one question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Pads, tampons, or menstrual cups? Let me start. Pads. Why? Let me tell you, for me, ease of use is so important.
Yes.
It's as simple as open it, and place it on your underwear, put the wings if it has wings, and you're done. Change it as frequently as you can. I feel like menstrual cups. First of all, I've never used a menstrual cup, so I really can't speak a lot about it. But there's a lot of hygiene, hygiene in cleaning the cup, keeping it clean. And I just feel like I'm willing to wash my hands before I change my pad and after. Now cleaning the cup, I'll struggle. So I don't want to lie. And also the insertion.
Yeah. Let's not get into the
Me, please. I'm speaking for myself. You have a different opinion, that's it. But it just looks difficult to me, and I'm just not willing to try. But if that's your thing, shout out. Tampons, I feel like you need to change tampons more often, and especially at night. I'm not waking up to change my tampon like every 2 hours. Like I feel like no. So pads,
all the way.
Yep.
I do use pads, but I'm willing to make the shift into a Diva cup.
Really?
Guys, let's save the planet. Hello, I'm kidding.
Are you calling me bad? Oh no.
I use pads, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you killers. I'm kidding, but it seems more sustainable. And also, if you were to if they were readily available for us, I'd say they're quite sustainable. You don't have to keep buying pads. Hey, I hate like looking for pads or whatever. It's like, oh, I have my thingy. The one and only.
Do you have to look anyway? Do you really have to look?
Okay, so maybe I'm not the best person to talk about looking
yeah.
for pads, right? But it does make sense. I think the cup makes sense. I'll test it, and I'll tell you guys how it is.
Okay, I'll be waiting for that review. Why not tampons?
Review. Hey?
What?
You've seen enough.
Hey. Hello, that's the smallest.
Yeah.
What?
I can't imagine like just doing twing, and then I just see the string in my hand and there's no tampon on the end.
You get used to it.
That's our story.
Oh no.
Why not tell the grandkids?
You're
Like,
just
guys,
holding
you'll
the
never believe what happened to me.
Actually holding the string at the mirror like,
So I feel like, oh,
okay.
That's supposed to be inside.
exactly.
Sagal, what about you?
It's pads all the way for me. Because pads are just readily available. It's just so easy, as you said. Very easy to use. Tampons, I've actually heard of a story of a girl. She had like a lot of pains, stomach pains and stuff.
Yeah.
And her parents assumed that she just messed up with a boy and she's pregnant. So when they went for CT scans, one of the doctors found out that it was actually a tampon that was stuck and it wasn't removed. So the girl was hiding her period actually. So her mom didn't even know that she was going through this. So she's like, wait, is that a tampon? She's like, don't tell my mom and stuff.
Oh no.
Like, she'd rather it being a baby than it being a tampon. Like,
Girl.
And also those things just look scary.
But I'll tell you a fun
Staring at
fact.
us.
No.
You see the blue lining
Yes.
Yeah.
What
in many products that go inside your body. The blue lining it's not radioactive. It can be picked up by like CT scans, X-rays. Because if it's lost and I need to find a way to find out it's lost, what am I saying?
I get some info.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, is that like decoration? Like,
Yeah,
I'm about to
also
see
me.
it if it's
Many
like
a
lodged
times
inside me.
It's for
I thought it was like the way periods, like the way pads have the blue.
Yes,
It must be just part
I
of
don't
it.
want to be left out.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is about.
Well, it should be, but in most things that go into your body, we need to find it if it gets lost.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So they knew it was going to happen.
Yeah,
Talk about
exactly.
Okay, fine. I misspoke. I should not have mentioned
Yeah.
that.
that. Okay.
And plus, I'm wondering how you like now wrap it, because when you remove a pad and then you put it in a new wrapper for the pad that you're gonna use now. So for this issue, it shows it's wrapper.
Girl, those are minor issues. But anyway, this is my parting shot. If you can answer that question, you're speaking from a point of privilege.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That's
So we're gonna end this conversation on period poverty. We might continue another day, but I think we've talked about everything we could today.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you guys for coming. Thank you for joining me, my co-host. Yeah. So that's the conversation today on period poverty. And make sure you're tuned in for so many more interesting and engaging conversations. And be sure to follow us on all our socials at That's What She Said Vodcast. On that note, see you next time on That's What She Said!
what she said.